Welcome back everybody to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host Broncos Guru in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and today we're back down here visiting Boynton Beach. We get a little speed check as this crew approaches, and as you can tell it's a little calm down here. This boat's not really moving at all next to the dock. And we get one clean disembarkment. Oh, a little stumble, but she's going to make it off okay as well. Things might be a little calm down here today. But just when I say things are going to be a little calm, the dock blocker is in full action today. This thing is on fire, ripping boats apart. I don't know what it is about this, man. Hopefully these guys will start watching this channel and everybody will figure out this is there, but for whatever reason, man, everybody thinks they want to take the shortcut into the boat ramp, and they wind up smashing this sandbar. We don't see a lot of people coming here real fast. Most of these people are leaving Beer Can Island, which is just over here, so they're kind of idling in usually. But still, it's just, this is early, and it's already starting. So I have to imagine the boat ramps, because it's a little calmer wind day, probably won't be the story today, but it will be the dock blocker that's going to be our story today. And we have another victim, and my man's thinking he's just going to power his way off this one. He's just kind of sitting here with the throttles going, and now he's released him a little bit. We're going to kick it back up. You're not going anywhere, brother. The crazy part's when you really look at this, he's got it in forward gear too, so he's still trying to push through this. He's not even trying to back off. I mean, somebody's getting out, and somebody's going to have to push on this one. Okay, now this is a terrible idea. He's still got the boat in gear, and he's left the helm. Imagine if this broke free right now. What was he thinking right there? That's a boneheaded move for sure. And this crew's leaving Beer Can Island that you can see back here in the back left, and they are, unfortunately, they're heading toward the dock blocker as well. And it looks like we've made contact, and yeah, here comes the mud. And our guy's trying to do the same thing the last guy. He's trying to power through. He's got a little smaller boat, a little shallower draft. He might be able to do it, but just why? By the time you start kicking all this mud and dirt up and running it through the impeller on your boat, and now he's got it trimmed up pretty far. Most of this motor's out of the water, so our guy's going full commit on this one. He's not getting out, and he's determined he's going to get over this. And I mean, here we go. He's goosing it. He's going for it. This might be the first of the day where we actually see somebody power their way through this. Now he's kind of running back toward the channel, though, as well. But it looks like they're going to have a success, and this crew's going to... Oh, nope. Not done the battle yet. This just seems like it would have been a whole lot easier to reverse back out in the beginning and get back out into the channel. But no, we're going to give her hell. Oh my! Water, mud, everything flying. Now it's a true battle. This guy's determined. He's not giving up. It's going to be him or the sandbar. One of these two's winning. This one's just funny to watch. At what point in time do you just say forget it and back off this thing and get out there and push this back off the bar? But persistence has paid off, and our guy looks like he's going to make it through. And this ski's heading straight for the bar as well, and this is how shallow it is today. I mean, you can kind of see the sand here in front of us, but she's going to get on top of it. This ski's going to get stuck as well. Everybody's hitting it today, man. And the dock blocker is not the only thing getting people sideways today. There are still some people struggling at the ramp as well. This guy really should probably pop that tailgate so he can get a better view of this trailer, but he's going to try and keep going with what he's been doing. This is the third attempt. Maybe it's because there's a bunch of ladies here. You know, maybe he's trying to show off. That's why he doesn't want to pop the tailgate. Maybe we're going to get it this time, though. He might actually get it down there. And no. We are sideways again. The struggle is real here at Boynton Beach. Ah, there we go. We only got a half check forward. He should be able to pull this one off now. A lot of times we'll see people pull all the way out, but this guy was smart enough just to pull just a little bit forward, get that trailer straight, and now he's far enough down that he should have no issue. And we're at it again. This crew is heading straight for the sandbar. And once again, this is a good image of the beer can island there in the background. So these people just kind of idle out of there. That's why we don't see a whole lot of full sends up onto the bar, because these guys are kind of still just getting their stuff together from leaving beer can island over there. But just pointing it straight to the ramp, and yes, we've hit the sandbar again. This crew's gonna start to trim it up like everybody else does. We'll see how they fare. He's at least kind of realizing he needs to get back over toward the center of the channel now. But it doesn't matter. It's just so shallow the whole way out. He's way too close. He's hitting for sure. And the dock blocker is not the only thing stopping people today. These darn channel marker signs are in our way as well. And this crew, as predicted, hit the sandbar, and all three are out of the boat. I'd never recommend this because you can tell the wind and the current's kind of pushing this boat right here. And now there's nobody in the boat. So let's just say somehow the boat gets a little bit away from you, a wake knocks somebody over, or any kind of silly thing like that. This boat could be on its merry way by itself. I mean, I understand if you needed everybody out to push, but I don't think they probably did. One person probably could have stayed on the boat with a line in their hand just in case. But hey, everything works out okay. These guys have pushed themselves off the bar, and we'll go back on about our merry way, and hopefully they pull themselves back out into deeper water. Our crew's not even fully off the bar yet, but I already see this one coming. Here comes another vessel, and yes, these guys are going to move in and hit the sandbar. You would figure they would see these other people out there pushing, and, you know, this guy probably just thought, I got a jet boat, I can make it. And we've got another crew. The dock blocker, as we mentioned, this was the story of the day. It was on fire. A whole lot more fire coming from the sandbar than the boat ramp today, that's for sure. What is she doing? I think she just pulled a paddle out. I honestly don't expect this to be much help. Even if you can get it on the bottom, you're not going to push this thing forward. And the lengths people go, though, to not have to get in the water. When the reality is you're out on a boat, and these guys were probably in the water at some point already today. But people just don't want to get off. Nobody wants to get out. Nobody wants to push the boat. And it's like, whatever we can do to not have to do that. I mean, in this crew, it looks like he's going to... The captain's trying to direct people a little bit. They might be trying to shift weight. See if we can get this boat off the bottom that way. But I'm imagining he's beached on the front, so having weight on the front might not help. It sounds like a good plan in theory. I mean, I guess it could give him the ability to get his motor a little deeper, or maybe he's going to have a little more traction and try and pull off. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what your thought of this is. Obviously, he's beach bow first. Adding the weight, in my mind, to the front doesn't seem like the right approach. I really want to get the weight to the rear and try and get that front off the bar altogether. But, hey, you never know. Everybody's got a different approach and a different opinion. Let me know what your thoughts on this situation is below. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, be sure to check out our other channels. We have Wavy Boats, who gets us a bunch of great footage down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And, of course, we have Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.